You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Trump family member says he's bad at what he loves most, based on an article by Nick Hilden. Championship by Fiat. The course belongs to him. Donald Trump did not win some neutral contest in a neutral arena. According to the source material, he claimed a 43rd golf championship at his own club in New Jersey, which is the first clue that this is not really about golf. When the venue is owned by the claimant, the result is not evidence of merit. It is a managed outcome dressed up as competition. That is the basic power structure here. Trump controls the setting, the story, and the branding. The point is not whether he can actually play. The point is that he can declare himself victorious and expect the declaration to do political work, bragging as a substitute for reality. The article's surface joke is that Trump is bad at golf. The political fact underneath is that Trump uses spectacle to overwrite competence. He says he won. He says he has talent, and the lie is meant to function as self-authentication. The performance is the product. Merit L. Trump's criticism matters because it punctures the image from inside the family mythology. Her clips of obvious mishits are not just mockery. They expose a familiar Trump move, a build status from assertion. Repeat the assertion until it feels like fact, then treat contradiction as disrespect. Cheating is the system, not the exception. The source describes a video that appears to show a caddy dropping a ball to replace one hit into the rough. If that is what the video shows, the relevant question is not whether Trump has one dishonest helper. It is why the entire orbit is built to absorb dishonesty as routine. His biographer's description is harsher and more revealing: fake scores, political chits, fake virility. That is the pattern. The golf story is not an isolated vanity. It is a miniature model of Trumpism itself, where a personal ego is protected by subordinates, padded by institutions, and laundered into public legitimacy. The lie is the message. Rick Riley's account that Trump can buy a course, play alone, and declare himself club champion is not a sideshow. It is the operating principle. Power does not merely bend rules here, it manufactures the scoreboard. That is why the article reads like gossip, but lands like a political indictment. The lie is not accidental damage around an otherwise serious project. The lie is the project. He cannot simply enjoy a private game. He has to convert it into proof of dominance. The number changes, the story changes, the props change, but the need stays constant to be seen winning, no matter what the evidence says. What this reveals: this story is about a ruler who cannot tolerate ordinary standards, so he replaces them with managed conditions and stage-managed applause. It is about a man who treats every space he owns as a machine for self-congratulation. It is also about the smaller enablers who make that machine run, whether by dropping the ball, inflating the score, or repeating the fiction after the fact. The broader lesson is simple: authoritarian politics often begins in miniature frauds that look silly until you notice how durable they are. A fake championship on a private course is not separate from the larger political culture Trump represents. It is the same logic in reduced form: control the venue, corrupt the record, and demand that everyone call it victory. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to AltaNet for today's article, with it automated voice of Bryce. Thanks for listening.